have to thank you again for what you did for my son. I was feeling so depressed because I couldn't give him the fruit I know is better for him than what the Fays make in the machinery. I don't trust the machinery food, and that's why I tended the garden, made fresh food. Even Tuscan will eat food I give to him, and he doesn't trust anyone. If you ever need help, just show me what you want to give him.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna save and then try something. Oh, what the hell?
The youngster Stambov comes to the doorway.
Mom,
Oh.
these nice people got me some fruit. It's fresh and everything, so you don't need to be sad anymore.
Oh.
Son, I'm so glad. It means the plants are healthy again, and you won't have to eat food I'm not sure is good for you. Thank you, strangers.
I'm going back to my room, Mom. But I wanted you to know.
Yay, we're heroes. Big damn heroes. Okay, I want you to give rotten food to those people.
She looks at you with disgust.
Yeah, okay. How about this then?
Tuscan will only accept food from you. You said you'd help us after we helped you. Will you give this to Tuscan?
Normal tranquilizer levels don't have a normal effect on Tuscan. They might make him mad,
Oh.
or almost anything. If there was a way to increase the dosage in one box of food, I'd deliver that for you. But this would be trouble.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe we could combine it with this, but it doesn't work.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, because he talked about... Okay. Huh. How do we increase the tranquilizer dosage? If we get someone who it would take a lot to tranquilize to use it... Klingon, can you...
Something about this
Oh.
Klingon demands your attention and a certain degree of respect.
I wondered if we could, like, get him to use the dispenser, because the tranquilizer that could put out a Klingon might... I don't know. So we need to increase the dosage. Oh.
A light scans the food box and the computer screen lights up.
I wondered if that would work, and so I tried it, and it does.
The food in this box has been prepared with standard quantities of tranquilizing alkaloids, calmatives, and euphorics. The drugs and chemicals added in preparation cannot be extracted without degradation of their potency.
Okay. I guess I just scanned it then. What about these?
A light scans the reeking glop, and the computer screen lights up.
The alkaloids present in this organic mass can be reduced to a high-potency tranquilizer. The undesirable emetics and purgatives can be eliminated. The resultant drug should be mixed with prepared food and eaten to produce a soporific effect. Do you wish to prepare the specified tranquilizer from this mix?
No, skip it. We'll just put this away and go on to something else. Yes, continue.
Done. The drug is prepared. Bring over the food you wish dosed with the drug, and the tranquilizer will be added.
Excellent. Okay.
A light scans the food.
The food in this box has been prepared with standard quantity. The high-potency dosage of alkaloid tranquilizer you have prepared may be added now, if you wish.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good stuff. Oh, look at that. Yeah, let's change the item sprite.
Tuscan will only accept food from you. You said you'd help us after we helped you. Would you give this to Tuscan? It's heavily medicated, but that might help Dr. McCoy here to do something so he's better off.
I'll take this to Tuscan now because I trust you. Go back to him and show him your food. He'll call for me, and I'll give him this instead. He'll be a good boy.
Okay. So we'll need some standard food to take to him.
See here, Captain Clark.
The Klingon.
I am hungry. Maul? Where's Maul? I don't take nothing from nobody. Nobody except her. You do something to it.
Okay, here she is.
Call for me, Tuscan? I thought you might be hungry, so I brought you something you can safely eat. You know you can trust me, Tuscan.
Yeah, I know I can. And I am hungry. Didn't want to eat something I couldn't be sure of, though. Give me that.
Yes, chow it down.
want to take a nap. Maul, you watch out for me, okay?
So he's gonna get sleepy, but the other guys are gonna be still kind of upset with me.
I listened to my brother Rackaback. Well, Tuscan's just confused.
Let's just see what happens. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Can we get you to give them...
I hope everything works out for you people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, so how do we get past them? Can we just... No. He just bashes us. Okay, Spock.
His strength appears to be very impressive, Captain. I do not think I could win in a hand-to-hand struggle.
You kidding? You're a Vulcan! Alright, do we need to phaser them? Is that what it's come to? I guess so.
Gormagon falls defenseless against the power of the phaser.
Inelegant, Captain Kirk, and perhaps unnecessary. I feel that a less brutal approach overall might have produced much better results.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Actually, I probably should have just stunned one of them.
Rackaback falls.
An inelegant solution, Captain Kirk.
Let's just reload that and just try to do the big guy.
Rackaback falls defenseless against the power of the phaser.
An inelegant solution, Captain Kirk, but efficient.
Alright.
I listened to my brother Rackaback and to my friend Tuscan. Well, Tuscan's just confused. I'm sure things would change. It might be a change for the better, maybe. Maybe not.
Okay, this seems like new dialogue.
I'm not sure what to think of you. I just don't know if I should trust you.
Well, Gormagon, I think you should trust them. They've repaired the garden, which is good for all of us. They gave fresh fruit to my boy Stan Bob, when even his own mother couldn't manage that.
Gormagon, what I've seen of them, if you trust weasels like this, you are certifiably mad. Not that that would make you any different from the rest of your lunatic fellows.
That's mean.
Well, I'm inclined to want to trust people in spite of everything. I think I should show you the way into the heart of the phase. The secret entry that Tuscan is so afraid of. I feel that something good can come of this.
Could I have had that conversation without stunning the guy? I don't know. Oh! How is he still leaning against that?
I listened to my... Well, I'm sure things... I guess I'll just trust you to do the right thing.
It's confusing because some of the dialogue is different. Okay, Spock, can you do the mind meld now?
What are you going to do? You won't hurt him, will you?
I do not believe that a mind meld would be appropriate in this situation.
I thought that was what the game was telling us to do. I don't understand. This is very confusing. Okay, can we just...
Now revealed to sight, this looks like a Jeffries tube aboard the Enterprise.
Huh.
You can get through, but it is definitely not a normal passage, especially because it almost seems to shimmer around the edges.
Portal or a wormhole? Let's go in. Oh, we're in the guts of the machine, and the Klingons have joined us. Okay, Spock.
This room is thoroughly fascinating, Captain. I theorize that this is a virtual space replica of the interior workings of the artificial intelligence which the phase represent. The interface is seamless, and work performed in here is functionally identical to working directly in the computer. Like so much we've seen before now that is highly advanced technology, yet archaic 20th century style wiring carries the electronic information.
Yeah, that is odd.
I don't know what to say, Jim. This place is genuinely weird.
It is.
Captain, this place is disturbing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Of course, that's probably because I don't understand it. It's amazing how something that once seemed disturbing can become ordinary when you understand it.
That's true.
I'm here as an observer. When I have something to say, I'll let you know.
Okay, fine. Don't help.
In this section of the wire web work, you see new wire replacing a burned out section.
Right, so the computer has been sort of repairing itself, hasn't it? So...
This looks almost identical to the containers that house the Fae.
True, indeed. True? That's not a word. What else is an object here?
This room appears strangely compressed, giving a sense of closeness that borders on the discomforting. Every wall is interlaced with what looks like a web cage of electrical wirework, with almost organic-looking nodules and bubbles. You have the distinct sense that you're inside a machine and that it doesn't seem to occupy space in any natural fashion.
That's really strange. Like, we're in some kind of virtual representation of the computer. Okay, let's get scanning.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Are you kidding?
This is not a life form, Captain, but it does register with biomagnetics and considerable electrical complexity. This is the heart of a functioning, artificially intelligent construct.
Interesting. If it's got biological components, maybe Bones can have a look at it.
I'm just a simple...
Wait.
I'm just a simple...
Huh. Okay. Should we just, Spock, mess with it?
Based on information I acquired from my interaction with Puzzlewit...
Wait, what?
We need a connector and some wire to repair this, Captain.
Who the hell is Puzzlewit? What the fuck? This game seems a bit broken, but okay.
The information I acquired from Puzzlewit's mind indicates this could be a delicate operation, easily mishandled. I think we should start off with the connector from the light bar in order to complete these repairs, Captain.
I kind of want to go back and see what we were supposed to learn if we didn't break the game.
If you'll bring that over to me, I might have a better suggestion if I took a closer look at it.
Alright. You're not going to hit me with it, are you? Is he polishing it?
I worked with things like these when I was younger. Given our surroundings, see if you don't find this more useful.
Thank you, Captain Claw. Is that... Wait, is that the same object?
A constructed mechanism permitting an electrical power supply to be safely joined to an appliance or device.
A plug. It's interesting, he has more familiarity with
Allow
low
me,
tech.
Captain. Let me do that. The information I acquired from Puzzlewit's mind indicates this could be a delicate operation, easily mishandled. I think you will find it fits just here.
Okay, look, I want to go back and do this properly, because...
Lieutenant Uhura, if you will bring over that length of wire while I hold this in place, I believe we can get this repaired speedily.
Certainly, Mr. Spock. With that in place, I can see that it will easily fit. Here.
The final connection is made, and Uhura smiles widely.
That's it! That fixes the broken connection.
Okay, but who the hell is Puzzlewit?
Thank you. I am now once again whole, and no longer an intelligence divided against myself. The system you repaired will re-enable me to analyze and update received data from external and internal sensor systems, altering conceptual constructs of previously acquired data. These systems appear to have been malfunctioning for some time, although it will take additional review to clarify all conditions. Much may have been lost permanently.
Jim, do you notice? The phase isn't switching between I and we like it did in the oratory. And the voice is a single note, not a harmonic chord of blended voices.
Still sounds kind of creepy to me.
And it hasn't suggested we go get something to eat either.
I am chagrined that my disabilities have endangered my mission. The compassion was launched with the best of intentions. If I can answer anyone's questions, I will endeavor to do so.
Captain Kirk, You don't mind if I ask a question, do you?
You'll get your turn, Klingon. Just hold your horses.
Oh, that's a bit
Other
harsh.
things come first. Be my guest, Captain. Ask away.
That you give me first place to speak is a mark of honor, Captain Kirk, and does not pass unnoticed, particularly in light of the urgency of your own questions.
I might want to know the answers too.
Phase, this ship passed through the heart of Klingon space. We were not even aware of it until it was nearly out of our territory. We backtracked it and found it must have closely approached places we find sensitive. We expect assurances that data you may have collected there will not reach the hands of those who mean us harm.
That explains their interest here.
We seek proof. We expect you to download your entire memory into our ship's computers, that we may search it for data you have no right to.
That's a bit much.
Thereby would you not acquire data to which you have no right?
My aide speaks too strongly. While it is true we are interested in the knowledge and technology you possess, technology to pass through our empire undetected, knowledge of how to twist space back upon itself, for that data, we will treat with you as one civilized people with another. But it is a justified request that we ask you to destroy all data dealing with anything you learn within our borders.
Had I any data, I would agree to seal it. However, as you should have deduced, I have none. Until my sensory systems were repaired, my ability to receive and process data was severely impaired, especially in regard to external data updates. Based on my presentry analysis of nearby space, I would speculate that my only data on your present sphere of influence would be as that area of space existed a very long time ago indeed.
That is information for us to know, not you. Erase it.
Silence! Phase, we would welcome access to that information, but on the same basis as we would bargain with you for technological data. We have more to offer with you, I believe, than the Federation represented by these others.
I doubt that. That's it. That's fascinating. You never saw the original series Klingon speaking actual Klingon, and that, I believe, is actual Klingon. Anyone care to translate that? I know the second word is Klingon. Let's see. No, I don't know any other words. No idea.
Phase, do not be hasty making that decision.
I lack sufficient data to make any assessment. I can give no answer at this time.
The primary reason we came aboard was to find a way to stop you from landing on top of our colony on Atibus, which would certainly kill thousands of our people. Now that your external senses are functional, have you altered your plans about where you intend to put the ship down? How did your systems become damaged?
I'm curious about what your builders really had in mind, shipping off all these people off planet. There seems to have been some shadier agenda. The eugenics wars of our own past produced some of the ugliest abuses in human history, and notorious characters like Khan Noonien Singh, whose name still resounds with infamy. How is this ship you call the Compassion justified?
I'd be interested to learn more about those who built this ship. Their achievements certainly seem erratic in sophistication, but much of it goes beyond even what we are capable of accomplishing today. For example, the paralens medium for recording compute. That's all for now, Phase. I'd be interested to learn more about those who built this ship. Their achievements certainly seem erratic in sophistication, but much of it goes beyond even what we are capable of accomplishing today. For example, the paralens medium for recording computer data is something we are only now beginning to explore. I think there's much to be learned from these people. That's all. The primary reason we came aboard was to find a way to stop you from landing on top of our colony on Atibus.
No, Captain Kirk. I will certainly not set the Compassion down in a populated area, now that I can see it is there. I am at present in communication with the planetary authorities, and they are directing me to a stationary orbit until further arrangements can be made for my wards.
Excellent.
Then are there other questions?
Is the ship still set to land on Atibus colony?
No, we just covered that.
How did your systems become damaged?
I am sorry I cannot explain this at this time. I do not even know if it is explicable, but I will search my memory for an answer for you. Then are there other questions?
Is the ship still please?
I'm curious about what your builders really had in mind, shipping off all these people off planet.
I have no information about your eugenics wars. But a fundamental social philosophy of the builders was that civilized people of goodwill would tolerate and value variability as a sign of cultural and social health. That a civilization will be judged by its tolerance of disparate ideas, by how it treats those who cannot protect themselves, be they very young, very old, or otherwise challenged, by the measure of altruism extended to those less powerful, even when rightfully in possession of something desired.
Sounds good to me.
A central aspect of Vulcan philosophy is embodied in the Idic: infinite diversity in infinite combinations. It would seem the builders pursued similar high ideals.
High ideals, perhaps, but that does not explain why these people are in space phase.
More than this I cannot explain. However, you can locate additional library data under the heading Compassion. Oh, I haven't made it available. I should have done that immediately. I can't imagine why I didn't think of it.
Oh, hello.
Fascinating, Captain. That instance of forgetfulness makes it possible to speculate that the phase is not wholly restored after all.
Yeah, that seems odd that a computer would be forgetful.
Then are there other questions?
Is the ship's fleet? I'd be interested to learn more about those who built this ship.
My best recommendation is to examine the library records under Builders or Technology. There is more data than I can easily explain. Then are there other...
Is the ship's fleet? That's all for now, Phase. I assume we can talk to you if we have more questions.
I will do my best, Captain. Although intelligent entities often find that there are more questions than answers.
Indeed. Okay, let's
This palm-sized lens glitters like iridescent crystal.
Uhura, doesn't this remind you of...
Yes, Captain. This appears to be an intact paralens. The glass shards I noticed in the oratory are probably the broken remnants of others like this.
Oh, I see. So that was what they that was what they smashed. Can Spock use it then?
This crystal construct has an unusual light scattering property.
Yeah, can we interact with it? Do we need to talk to it?
You get no response.
It's not. Do we take it? Oh.
The crystalline lens feels cool and surprisingly heavy, with smoothly polished edges.
Interesting.
No, I don't think that's...
What do we do with it? Scan it?
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Are you kidding? I don't understand.
I fail to see what you...
What is it for? This game really does make me feel dumb.
This seems pointless.
It kind of does. How do I...
No, I don't think that's...
I don't understand.
Doesn't do anything special for me, Captain.
No, I don't think that... No, I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, there's a little port
The
for it.
lens slips easily into the terminal's reading port and the screen activates.
Compassion.
Okay, here we go.
The name of a Cetic class starship. The name signified the compassion for the travelers, all of whom were diagnosed with life quality inhibiting disorders of class 3 or higher. After a full generation of debate on ethics, a consensus opinion was reached, the so-called Dialog decision. Final planned destination of the Compassion was a return to Shambrum in 4 generations. Compassion Dialog decision, a landmark of planet-wide consensus. The first of such sweeping effect in the history of Shambrum after the failure of the individual nation-state and the rise of pan-world participation in self-rulership. All individuals suffering at class 3 or higher were sent on extended extrasolar transshipment to await research into these conditions and their treatment.
Right, it is cryonics for the mentally ill.
Now, just 1 minute, Phase. Are you listening? You keep saying you can't remember or you lack data or what have you. Even the library data seems vague, incomplete, and contradictory. If you don't know, then who does?
Was that contradictory? I didn't see any contradictions. Hello?
Forgive the pause. I had to think long and hard to discover if you had correctly passed this final test. You correctly identify the heart of the matter. Let me introduce you to my builders.
Is this the Brassica? Is this another test? For God's sake.
This is madness! Phase, what is this?
Despite our misgivings, you have shown yourselves to be the representatives of spacefaring peoples we, the Brassica, would most trust to make first contact with. The contest has been in progress for some time, situations in which your true colors have been explored. The invitation has been made. You may return to your ship if you prefer, or you may step through whenever you are ready. Then, the final round begins.
The final round.
I think you have it right, Captain Clark. This is madness, Jim.
I think, Bones, it's Shakespeare who had it right. Though this be madness, yet there is a method in.
That's the title of the episode.
I agree with the sentiment, Captain Kirk. There is something more going on here, far deeper than first appearances have suggested. I imagine you will accept the invitation. I will certainly choose to go, whether you do or not. I believe the invitation is extended to all.
I will not permit that, Captain Clark. I will take all methods to prevent you. I will not go. It is certainly a Federation trick.
Are you challenging his authority? You gonna fight to the death?
You begin to sound like Tuscan in the other room. Get a grip of yourself and act like an officer.
Yeah. Okay, so we still have more to discover from this crystal, I think.
This palm-sized...
Can't we do that? Wait, can we take it again and put it back?
It seems to be stuck.
Huh. I hadn't finished asking it questions. Okay.
I would suggest that you talk to the builders yourself, Captain.
So, is this all just complete bullshit?
You get no response.
Captain, this is a unique opportunity. I believe we must take this opportunity. I also believe that Captain Clark's presence will prove an asset. I am less than sanguine about Clark's aid accompanying us, however.
So we're just going to leave him behind?
Same to you, Vulcan. What are you going to do about it? Pinch me in the neck?
Don't tempt him.
I'm a little dubious, Jim, but that's what we're out here for in the first place. I say let's go for it. I even think this may be an interesting experiment in diplomacy to have the Klingon present on such an expedition. Although I must say, I'm not exactly overjoyed to spend any more time with the Captain's sour mug aide there.
I think you can keep him in line.
You're one to talk, you quack. Maybe you'll hit me with your hypo and throw me out of the airlock, eh? That's what I'd expect of your sort.
The lure of the unknown, Captain. That's what makes life worth living. It's why I joined Starfleet. A chance to communicate with other people, other places, strange new worlds. I don't believe we can turn our backs on this opportunity.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You get no response.
Okay, is this just a portal then? Do we just walk through it? Let's save first. I've learned my lesson.
Captain Clark, I will not let you depart. These human scum have tricked you. If I have to beat up all of you, I will. You, Vulcan, you understand orders. Help me knock out my mad captain, and I will take him away and out of your hair.
This is crazy. Did he just poke him? What? Oh! Amazing. Wait. Who beamed him away?
I am determined to go explore. There may be dangers, but I accepted that challenge the first day I decided to make my life in space.
Alright, let's boldly go together. Wait.
Mr. Scott, they've disappeared off the sensors.
What do you mean, laddie?
Why isn't he in the captain's chair?
They've just vanished.